There's a brand new AI tool out there that is 100% free to use. It's a lot more powerful than ChatGPT, and you're able to use it as much as you want. And best of all, it's a lot more up to date than ChatGPT and any of the other AI models out there. DeepSeek is a brand new AI model that is currently making waves around the entire world. So we need to start taking advantage of this right now. So let's go ahead and create a dropshipping store with it. Alright, so for this, we're going to be using the DeepSeek website, which is simply going to be deepseek.com. Now, everything that I'm offering to you right now is going to be available to you in the cheat sheet, so stick around so that way you can get the hashtag for it, so you can download it with everything that I'm talking about today. So first, we're going to go to deepseek.com, and you can either install the app to your computer or even on your phone, or you can simply just use the web version. For this, let's just go ahead and use the web version, and we're going to go ahead and click on Start Now. Then you are going to need to register. I'm already registered, but you can simply sign in with your Google account. Now, once we get to this page, it looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? Looks kind of similar or very similar to ChatGPT, but it is going to be running on a lot more updated information. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to ask it, what are some of the more popular dropshipping niches or products for 2025? Now I'm going to ask it for niches, so that way we can go ahead and niche down for a store. So let's go ahead and ask it just that. By the way, these prompts that I'm using, they are going to be also available to you in the cheat sheet. So let's go ahead and ask it, what are the most popular dropshipping niches today in 2025? Now, while this was loading really quick, one of the coolest things about DeepSeek is the fact that it actually runs on a lot less power than ChatGPT does. That means that in the very near future, it's going to be growing and expanding a lot more and a lot faster. Wow, so DeepSeek actually gave us quite a good amount of information. So it gave us 15 different niches. It gave us, let's see, what did it give us? It gave us sustainable and eco-friendly products, all right, health and wellness, smart home devices, kind of like in that one right there. Pet products, you know I'm a sucker for pets. Niche fashion and accessories, remote work and productivity tools. This is actually a very, very interesting one. Gaming and esports, that's good. Beauty and personal care, let's see what else is there. All right, cultural and niche collectibles, this is pretty cool. But with niche collectibles, this might start to include a few copyright things, which we all know that we shouldn't be selling. So overall, it did give us some pretty good results. And what I like about it is that it tells us why it's popular, and it even gives us a few examples. Besides that, we even get a few tips for success in 2025. And check out what the first one is. Leverage AI and automation. AI and automation being a little bit of DeepSeek, a little bit of ChatGPT, a little bit of AutoDS. Focus on branding. Another thing that we can achieve very easily with AutoDS, and the custom thank you cards or printing your logo. Prioritize customer experience. Of course, we all know that customer service is always going to be number one, whether it be pre-sale or post-sale, and stay updated on trends. Staying updated on the trends is something that's pretty easy to do, whether you're using ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Google Trends. So let's go ahead and choose one of these. I'm going to go with the one that stood out to me at first, which is going to be smart home devices. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and ask it to give me more information on X niche. X, we're going to go ahead and replace with smart home devices. And the list of the 10 best and most unique dropshipping products for it. Let's go ahead and see what it gives us. Wow, DeepSeek is going all out right now. Look at all of this information that it gave us. All right, so smart home devices niche overview. So it gives us a quick overview why this niche is popular in 2025, the rise of AI assistants, voice controlled assistants like Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri. That's actually pretty spot on and pretty interesting. I didn't even think about that. Energy efficiency, security concerns, smart security systems offer peace of mind. That's pretty good. That's a good pain point, and your product is a perfect solution. Remote work lifestyle. How does that work? With more people working from home, there's a growing need for smart devices to enhance productivity and comfort. Oh, interesting. And of course, affordable technology. It's a pretty good one. So the 10 best and most unique dropshipping products in the smart home devices niche. So we have smart light bulbs. Why it's unique? These bulbs can be controlled via smartphone apps or voice assistants. And that leads back to the first point that it made, the rise of AI assistants. This is really good. Then we have smart plugs, smart thermostats, smart doorbells, security cameras, locks, vacuum cleaners. Smart vacuum cleaners are actually a really good one. Smart air purifiers. For those of you that don't know, there are such things as smart air purifiers that take note of the quality of the air and it adjusts its power based on that. It's really crazy. I used to have one. Unfortunately, it broke, but it was really cool. It got rid of my allergies like that. Smart blinds and curtains. These are really good. And smart kitchen gadgets. Awesome. But then besides that, it even gives us how to succeed in the smart home devices niche. So it gives us a couple of tips and tricks. My favorite one from here has to be leveraging social proof. So use customer reviews, unboxing videos, and tutorials. In this particular niche, these kinds of products are really good to market when you can see what they're doing. So this is really, really good. This is great for content. And then emerging trends in smart home devices. This right here is really good. So it gives you what could potentially start to trend in the near future. All right, so DeepSeek can do a lot of things, but unfortunately, it can't give us the links to any of these products directly. So I'm going to show you some of the easiest ways to be able to find these products. So for one, of course, we can easily go to AliExpress, and we can simply just start to go ahead and copy over and paste some of the results that it gives us, like smart kitchen gadgets, and see what comes up. Now, of course, from here, it would be up to us to be able to find some of these products, see which ones are better suited to dropship in our store, and which ones have more of a wow factor. Now, looking at some of these different ones, this eggshell opener is actually pretty cool. This is a pretty interesting one. Then besides that, we have a few other cool products like this little potato spiraler over here. This one's actually pretty cool. It's a rice cooker that looks like it has 2 different layers. I've seen this before. This is really cool to help strain your pasta. An automatic wine bottle opener. And there's quite a good amount of other things like this garlic peeler. Actually, this one's really cool, this garlic peeler. But besides that, another thing that you can do is check out the products over at AutoDS. Now for this, we can go to the marketplace, and I would go to the supplier section and switch it over to AutoDS suppliers. That way you can look for products that can help you with your branding. So for this, all we really have to do is type in a couple keywords for the product that we want. So we can simply look for something like smart home, and we'll have all of these different products that are relevant to what we searched for. So check this out. We have a smart garage door opener. This is pretty interesting. Some smart LED lights. These look really nice. They look very aesthetic. These actually look like they'll be really nice back here. This one's really cool. An automatic cat toy, an interactive smart LED laser. This can be for the home because, of course, our cats live at home, or it can also double into the pets niche. Now, remember what I said earlier about branding? Well, check this one out right here. So the Wi-Fi garage door opener, the smart garage door opener, this one has the option for customizable branding, meaning that if you upload your logo, then you have the option to be able to send your products or your orders with a custom thank you card with your logo printed on it. Not just that, but your invoices, they'll also include your logo on them. Now, as another quick little bonus, one other option that you have is Amazon. So for this, let's look for smart blinds. So here we have quite a few options, and let's check this one out right here. This one's pretty nice. It's a blackout motorized curtain. Now, we can either source it directly from Amazon, or we can see if it's cheaper anywhere else. And the way we want to do this is by simply right-clicking, looking for search with Google Lens. By the way, you are going to need to have Google Chrome for this, but then you can easily highlight what it is that you want to look for. And you're essentially going to be doing a Google search, but for images rather than text. So here you can see that it's running for 108. And here you can see another Amazon listing that looks like it's actually running for $70. Another one that looks like it's running for 200. Again, these are going to be similar products, not necessarily going to be the exact same ones. So you are going to find a few that are a bit different or a bit similar. But check this out. I found one on AliExpress. Let's see what this is. And wow, this one's running for $21. Now, this is a lot less. This is going to be just one from the looks of it, is it? Actually, no, this looks to be either the same one or half of one. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure, simply because the image here shows 2 of them, whereas this one only shows 1. But either way, if it's selling on Amazon for $108 and it is 2 of them, you can still offer 2 of these for a total of what, $42. And if you sell it for what they're selling it on Amazon at $108, you're easily more than doubling your money. So you are going to be making a pretty good profit for these. All right, so next up, what we're going to have to do is start our actual dropshipping store. So we already found out what niche we want to get into using DeepSeek. We also checked out its product suggestions, did a little bit of reverse image searching, and now we're ready to create our store and then import our products. So we're using AI, so why not continue using AI to build our store for us? Let's get started quickly. So for this, we're going to be using AutoDS. And once you sign on, once you create your account and sign on, you're going to have here an option to either add an account or you're going to see your store. Go ahead and click on it and then click on add store. Then you're going to see this right here, Shopify store build with AI. Go ahead and continue. Then we're going to choose this middle option over here, and we're going to have our store built for us with the niche that we choose. In this case, electronics and gadgets. But if you do want to go into any other niche, then by all means, there's a few other ones that you can choose from, such as fashion and apparel, home and garden. Home and garden's a really good one. Pets, sports and fitness, and I'm not sure, which will create a pretty generic store for you based on any one of these other niches. So we're going to go with electronics and gadgets, and let's click on continue. Actually, it could also be home and garden now that I think about it. I'm leaning more towards the techie side, so let's go with electronics and gadgets. Let's go ahead and continue. Now we're going to choose a couple of banners to add to our store. I'm going to choose this middle one, and I'm going to choose the two middle ones. Now the next thing we need to do is go ahead and access Shopify. We're going to go ahead and create our account. Now in here, we can go ahead and just skip everything. All right, now we need to select our plan. So we can go ahead and select our plan through here. I always suggest going with the basic starter. Start off with the cheapest one because that's more than anything going to be more than what you need. So let's go ahead and choose that. Let's choose the basic. Now, next up, we are going to have to add our business address. You can skip this for now, but when you start making sales, you are going to need to have this updated. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to accept payments. So I'm just going to do it later, but I suggest you do it now. And then once we're good on that part, we can go back to AutoDS and go ahead and continue. Now it's going to tell us to go ahead and activate our store and do all this stuff. We already did it, so we can go ahead and continue. Now we're going to need to install the AutoDS app. So let's go ahead and do that really fast. So what we're doing is we're simply just going to go ahead and look up AutoDS up here in the search bar. And we're going to look for the very first one, AutoDS, AI dropshipping and POD, or print on demand. Then on this page, we're simply going to go ahead and install it. Go ahead and install one more time. All right, so we're good on that part. Then it's going to automatically redirect us back to the AutoDS website. And then we can go ahead and click on the bottom right, customize my store. Then AI is going to start customizing the store for us. All right, next up, we do need to go ahead and publish our store and make sure that it's not private anymore so people can actually access it. So let's go ahead and click on Access Shopify one more time. So then right here, we can go ahead and remove this password. But as you can see, to let anyone access your online store, we do need to add our store address, which we didn't do. So we can go ahead and do that now. All right, so after we add our address, if we didn't do it at the beginning, we can go ahead and go back to the original page on AutoDS, access Shopify one more time, and then click on restrict access to visitors with the password. Make sure we uncheck that and then click on save. Then run back to AutoDS, go ahead and continue through here, and that's it. Our store is live. We can go ahead and click on access my store, and we'll see what our store looks like. And as you can see, this actually looks really nice. It has a nice banner up here. The logo is actually really cool. It looks like kind of an abstract Wi-Fi. We have play your world, unleash crisp, clear sound in the palm of your hand. Obviously, this is not what we're necessarily aiming for. We are going to have to do a bit of adjustment on this because we're going to go into the smart home niche. So that's something that we can do later on. But as you can see, the way that it's set up right now, it's a very good template to just simply change a couple things around. So go ahead and scroll down. We can see a few of the different products that are already included. So let's say if you want to offer a couple of other products that could be relevant to the niche that we chose from DeepSeek, the AutoDS AI pre-built Shopify stores are going to come with about 7 to 10 winning products that are all handpicked by expert dropshippers. So you know for a fact that they're trending and they're best sellers. Now, if you want to take a look at some of those, let's go ahead and just scroll up and click on Shop Now. That's a very nice button. And then here you can see one of them. This is the mini retro white noise Bluetooth speaker. This is actually really nice. I've been wanting something like this, except in an actual record player. But taking a look at the product page, it's very sleek, very clean, not too much information. I love the reviews over here. You have a bit more information on the product down here. Some drop down boxes, which look fantastic. A bit more information down here. And everything is actually very neatly and very nicely organized. I love this product page. I think it came out so good. Then if you look at the catalog, you can find a few other products like, let's say, this Bluetooth speaker over here, which is supposed to be a headband. And then a few other ones like, let's say, this drone over here, a magnetic phone stand, a projector, and a couple of extras. Wow, not bad at all. Everything looks fantastic. All right, so as you can see, it's very easy to come up with a concept for a dropshipping store using AI, in this case DeepSeek, and then using another AI, AutoDS pre-built Shopify stores, to actually bring that concept to life. So if you want to check out AutoDS and give us a shot, then you can try out our 2-week trial period for just $1. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is how you can start importing more products to your store. Some of the products that, let's say, we got from DeepSeek. So we looked up the smart kitchen gadgets on AliExpress. So let's go ahead and choose one of these. I like this one right here, the electric wine bottle opener. So let's go ahead and get this one over here. All we need to do is take this link, cut it or copy it, which whichever you prefer. I always like cutting. and then go back to AutoDS. Now, by the way, if you do see anything on AutoDS that you like, let's say this one over here, and you want to import it to your store, you can simply just go ahead and click on import draft over here, and it'll be added to your store. But right now we're going with AliExpress. So let's go ahead and click on add products up here. We're going to do a single product. We're only going to do one. Now let's go ahead and paste our link over here. And then we can go ahead and click on edit now. And we can start making any changes to our listing. Now, to make things even quicker for you, we can go ahead and optimize our title and our description with AI. So we can go ahead and click on that. We can change the tone, so make it a bit more professional, sellable, or funny, or optimize it for social media. I like keeping it at the first one with a balanced temperature. Go ahead and take AI right, and then it's going to take whatever is already pre-filled, and it's going to rewrite it for you. So it's going to give you the name over here. We don't need that. Automatic electric wine opener with battery and foil cutter for red wine and beer. I don't think it's necessary for beer, but that was more than likely in the original description or text. So we can just go ahead and take all of that off, click on save, and we have our optimized title. We can do the exact same thing for our product page in our description. And last but not least, before I let you guys go, we have the pricing calculator. This isn't necessarily AI, but it is a very, very efficient system to help you price your products effectively. This is insanely helpful, trust me. Quick overview, you can set your fees, whether it be 3% or 30%, and no matter what you put your profit to, anything that comes up here in the total profit, that's going to be exactly how much you take home. It's already going to be deducting whatever fee percentage you have added to it. So let's say I want a 100% profit. We're going to sell our product at $37.22, making $18.20 as our profit, already with 3% in fees taken out. And then of course, once you start getting orders, AutoDS can also take care of that for you. So whenever you get an order, you can simply go ahead and click on your order section. You'll be able to see all of your different orders on here and the status. So as you can see, these were already ordered. So once the supplier ships them out and provides us with a tracking number, it'll be marked as shipped. And then of course, once it's delivered, it'll be marked as delivered. This saves you a lot of time from having to do things manually and potentially making any human errors. Trust me, it's happened to me in the past. Sometimes I'm in a rush trying to get orders done and my finger slips, I hit a 4 instead of a 5, and that product is long gone. So what did you think of today's video? Let me know down in the comments below. Oh, I forgot. If you want access to the cheat sheet, just drop a comment with the hashtag DeepSeek, and I'll send you everything that I talked about today in an easy to reference PDF. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. My name is Mario with AutoDS, wishing you all nothing but success in your dropshipping businesses, and I'll catch you all next time.